नारायण गोसाई महाराज श्री गुरुदेव की जय। नितिल प्रविष्टो विष्णुपाद शतरशतश्मर शिल भक्ति वेदांत वामन गोसाई महाराज की जय। नितिल प्रविष्टो विष्णुपाद शतरशतश्मर शिल भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। नितिल प्रविष्टो विष्णुपाद शतरशतश्मर शिल भक्ति प्रज्ञान केशव गोसाई महाराज की जय। निखिल प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तरशतश्मर शिला भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की जय। निखिल प्रविष्ट महाभागवत शिला गोविंद बाबाजी महाराज की जय। निखिल प्रविष्ट शिला सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। निखिल प्रविष्ट वैष्णव सार्वभौम शिला जगन्नाथ दास बाबाजी महाराज की जय। श्री रूप गौरी गुरु वर्ग की जय। श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्टदास रघुनाथ शारद गोसाई प्रभु की जय। श्री स्वरूप दामोदर राय रामानंदरी श्री गौर पार्षद वृंद की जय। नाम जय श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासरी गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री क्षेत्र मंडल गौर मंडल ब्रज मंडल मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय। सर्व अभिष्ट विदत गिरिराज महाराज की जय। श्री राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड की जय। श्री मुनि देवी गंगा देवी की जय। श्री तुलसी महारानी वृंद देवी की जय। श्री भक्ति देवी की जय। श्री पूर्णमासी गमाय की जय। श्री गोपेश्वर महादेव की जय। श्री हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। समागत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमो ॐ विष्णुपदाय राधिकाय प्रियात्मने श्रीश्रीमद्भक्तिवेदान्त नारायणीति नामिने। नमो ॐ विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गोविन्दतिषे नमः। गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालय कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तरभक्ताय नमो नमः। यं प्रव्रजन्तम् अनुपेतमपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरह कातर आजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवोऽभिनेदुस् तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। शृण्वतं स्वकथा कृष्ण पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तन हृदन्तस्थो ह्यभद्राणि विध्वनोति सुहृत्सतं। नष्टप्रयेष्वभद्रेषु नित्यं भगवत सेवया भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टकी। तवैवास्मि न जीवामि त्वया विना इति विज्ञाय राधे त्वां नयमां चरणान्तिकम्। भक्त्या विहीना अपराधलक्षय क्षिप्ताष्टकामदितरङ्गमध्ये कृपामयि त्वां शरणं प्रपन्ना वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दम्। भज श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासरि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Haribo Gargaraji, Ganga Didi, Raseshwari Mataji, Rup Manjari Didi, Jai Jagannath, Jai Pradyumna Prabhu, and Mantramurti Mataji. So yesterday we didn't manage to finish this chapter because my internet, hopefully that doesn't happen again, but who knows what will happen. But so we'll just finish off this chapter, and then I'm going to read the beginning of the next chapter, and then just the way I wanted to divide up all the chapters, we'll have 2 days for, tomorrow we'll begin the description of the hellish planets, and we'll finish off in 2 days. But the way I divided it is today we'll read 3,000 words, then tomorrow we'll read like 5,500, and then another 5,500. So since today's not going to be so much, it's only 3,300 words, I think. I thought we could have we'd have some extra time to go over everything that we read about the universe. There's somebody named Sadaputa Prabhu. I haven't actually read anything that he's written yet, but I've been hearing about him. Pradyumna Prabhu has mentioned him to me a few times, and Rup Manjari sends me a link. I haven't looked at it yet, but I thought we could read that also. And I saw it's not way too long, so I think we can fit it in before it's time's up. I looked up the word count, it'd be 6,100 words altogether, so we can manage it. So I'll just read what we read yesterday. Lord Ananta. So this chapter is divided into 3 parts. Abode and activities of Lord Ananta, the beauty of Lord Ananta, and the causeless mercy of Lord Ananta on the conditioned souls. So abode and activities of Lord Ananta. Lord Ananta, or Sankarshan, is an expansion of the Supreme Lord, residing 30,000 yojanas below Patal. He is called Tamasi because he is the predominating deity of the mode of ignorance and the supervisor of destruction, though always in the transcendental plane. And he's known as Sankarshan because he is the predominating deity of false ego and draws together Sankarshan, the enjoyer and the object of enjoyment, characterized by the conception of I. 1 second, let me just drink some water. Okay. This great Bhumandal, this great universe, is situated on one of Lord Ananta's thousands of hoods, and it appears just like a white mustard seed. Rudra appears from Ananta. When Ananta desires to destroy the entire creation, from between his 2 moving eyebrows appears the 3-eyed angry Rudra with 11 expansions carrying a trident. That's actually the cover of this. I'll show you. 1 second. Here. Is it clear? It's not light. Yeah, that's the cover of this Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, that verse. When the unalloyed devotees and the leaders of the snakes offer their obeisances to Lord Sankarshan, they become very joyful upon seeing their own beautiful faces with glittering earrings reflected in the mirror of the gem-like brilliant pink toenails of his lotus feet. When the young serpent princesses, hoping for his blessings, smear his attractive long arms with a paste made of aguru, sandalwood, and kumkum, that touch awakens their lusty desires. When the Lord looks at them with a merciful smile, they become bashful and look upon his lotus face, beautified by reddish eyes rolling in intoxication and delighted by love for his devotees. Causeless mercy of Lord Ananta on the conditioned souls. For the welfare of all jivas, Lord Ananta resides in his abode, restraining his anger and intolerance until the proper time. The demigods, demons, uragas, siddhas, gandharvas, vidyadharas, and sages constantly offer him prayers.
With joyful eyes, he pleases his associates, the heads of the demigods, by the sweetness of his graceful words. He has a blue cloth, one earring, a plow on his shoulder, well-placed arms, a golden belt around his waist, and a Vaijayanti garland of ever-fresh tulasi blossoms around his neck. The Lord enjoys his very magnanimous pastimes. For persons who hear his glories and meditate upon him, he enters the core of their hearts. He vanquishes the contamination of the three modes and cuts the knot of ignorance tied tightly by the impressions of karma since time immemorial. Narad glorifies Ananta in Brahma's assembly using his tamburu. I'm going to just start from the beginning. Even though we read this yesterday, I'm going to just start from 9. I'm not going to read the purport for 9. I'll read the purport for 10. But just so that we can read Narad's full prayer in one go. Utpatti sthiti laya hetavasya kalpa satvadaya satvadya prakriti gunayad ikshaya sam yadrupam dhruvam akritam yarikam atman nana dhatkatamuha vedatasya vartma. By his glance, the Supreme Personality of Godhead enables the modes of material nature to act as the causes of universal creation, maintenance, and destruction. The Supreme Soul is unlimited and beginningless, and although he is one, he has manifested himself in many forms. How can human society understand the ways of the Supreme? Okay, so we read that yesterday, but we read up to here. That's when the power went up. Murtim na puru kripaya babhara sattvam samshudam yar sarasar idam vibhati tatra yalilam mriga patiradhadhe navadhyam adatum swajanamanansya udara virya. This manifestation of subtle and gross matter exists within the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Out of causeless mercy toward his devotees, he exhibits various forms, which are all transcendental. The Supreme Lord is most liberal, and he possesses all mystic power. To conquer the minds of his devotees and give pleasure to their hearts, he appears in different incarnations and manifests many pastimes. Purport. Srila Jiva Goswami has translated this verse as follows. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is the cause of all causes. It is by his will that gross and subtle ingredients interact. He appears in various incarnations just to please the hearts of his pure devotees. For example, the Supreme Lord appeared in the transcendental incarnation of Lord Varaha, the boar, just to please his devotees by lifting the planet Earth from the Garbhodaka ocean. Yannama Shrutam Anukirtayir Akasmar Arto Vayadi Patita Pralambhanadva Antyang Hasapadi Nrinam Asheshamanyam Kamsheshar Bhagavata Ashrayan Mamukshu. I don't actually know the meter for this. Even if he be distressed or degraded, any person who chants the holy name of the Lord, having heard it from a bona fide spiritual master, is immediately purified. Even if he chants the Lord's name jokingly or by chance, he and anyone who hears him are freed from all sins. Therefore, how can anyone seeking disentanglement from the material clutches avoid chanting the name of Lord Shesh, of whom else should one take shelter? Wow, that is an amazing verse. This is probably a really famous verse. Yanama Shrutam Anukirtayat Kasman Arto Vayadi Patita Pralabhad. Anyways. Yeah, I think I have seen it before. I don't know though. I don't know, maybe I didn't. Murdhanyarpita manuvat sahasra murdhna Bhugolam Shaigiri Sarit Samudra Sattvam Anantaranimita Vikramasya Bhumna Koviryanyadi Ganayit Sahasrajiva. Because the Lord is unlimited, no one can estimate his power. This entire universe, filled with its many mountains, rivers, oceans, trees, and living entities, is resting just like an atom on one of his many thousands of hoods. Is there anyone, even with thousands of tongues, who can describe his glories? Evam prabhava bhagavan ananto duranta viryoru gunanubhava mule rasaya stiti atmatantro yo lilaya kshmam stitaye bibharti. There is no end to the great and glorious qualities of that powerful Lord Ananta. Indeed, his prowess is unlimited. Though self-sufficient, he himself is the support of everything. He resides beneath the lower planetary systems and easily sustains the entire universe. Eta hyeveha nribir upagantavya gatayo yata karma vinirmita yato padesham anuvarnita kaman kamayamanai. My dear king, as I heard it from my spiritual master, I have fully described to you the creation of this material world according to the fruit of activities and desires of the conditioned souls. Those conditioned souls who are full of material desires achieve various situations in different planetary systems, and in this way they live within this material creation. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. In this regard, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur sings, Anadi karama pale pori bhavar nava jale tori bare na dekhiyo pai tori bare na dekhiyo pai. My Lord, I do not know when I have commenced my material life, but I can certainly experience that I have fallen in the deep ocean of nescience. Now I can also see that there is no other way to get out of it than to take shelter of your lotus feet. Similarly, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu offers the following prayer. Ainandatanuja kinkaram patitam mam vishame bhavam buddho kripaya tava pada pankaja stita dhuli sadrisham vichintaya. My dear Lord, son of Nanda Maharaj, I am your eternal servant. Somehow or other, I have fallen into this ocean of nescience. Kindly, therefore, save me from this horrible condition of materialistic life. Etavatir hirajan pungsa pravritta lakshanasya, I always do that, dharmasya vipaka gataya uchavacha visadrisha yata prashnam vyachakye kim anyat katayama iti. My dear king, I have thus described how people generally act according to their different desires and, as a result, get different types of bodies in higher or lower planets. You inquired of these things for me, and I have explained to you whatever I've heard from authorities. What shall I speak of now? Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of the 5th canto, 25th chapter of the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, entitled The Glories of Lord Ananta. Now we'll begin chapter 26. The hellish planets. A description of the hellish planets. And we'll just read to verse 6 and then we'll go through this, the universe of the Vedas. This looks interesting. Okay. What am I doing? A description of the hellish planets. The 26th chapter describes how a sinful man goes to different hells, where he is punished in various ways by the assistance of Yamaraj. As stated in Bhagavad Gita 3.27, Prakrite kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasha ahankara vimuratma kartaham iti manyate. You know what? I'm going to try something. I'm going to have my screen open on my iPad so that I can open up Sidecar. Hey, yeah, that's what I wanted. Oh, come on, listen to me. What the heck? Let me try again. Open up Sidecar. Oh, freaking hell. Sidecar. I don't actually know where it is. There. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, can select device, model cards. Then I can see the comments. Just start a internet. Has it been all time? Comments. Oh, my next two is cut out and can give our group. Okay. Let's do an speed test. So, it's a very punished raised by Yamara. We just read that. Spirits influence modes of itself to be the activity, an actual carry nature. Dependent. There is a regular do whatever he likes. Different sins. As a result, he is put in hellish life. Basic suffering that he fully himself is strict control of material. As types of his next are in this person's and reaction. Okay, let me make my bed. I'm gonna do this here on my laptop. To oh my god, way better. Okay, switch over to going iPads. So give me a I've stream.
You'll need to store.
I haven't streamed. Oh, gotcha. The internet. Oh, God. Again. 1 second. I got work. Okay. To restream. I again. Okay. There. How do I enter you? Let's just hang.